I don't really know how to start this. Lately I've been feeling stuck, but not just in life, but in myself. So I'm thinking of putting this video out to kind of share that with you and hopefully give you some advice on how to move forward if you feel very similar or if you feel similar. It feels like I've been carrying a version of myself that was good and that got me so far. But now, in order to move to the next stage of my life, I need to embody a new version of myself and kind of tell that version, it's fine. You can pause now. I had to grow up fast. I had to learn fast. I learned late a lot of things that other people learn very early, or I learned them the hard way, through hard-won lessons. I learned how to adapt, how to endure, but not really how to rest or how to move outside of the survive mode and into thrive mode. Because for those of us who've been through a lot, you're kind of always in survival mode, in a sense, and that becomes your comfort zone, that becomes all you know, survival. But there comes a point in your life where you have to move away from that and you have to kind of level up and go into thriving. I also didn't learn how to ask for help. That's something I struggle with still. Or to dream out loud, to have courage in my dreams. And somewhere along the way I made myself smaller, not to be a burden or to kind of diminish my voice a little bit so as to fly under the radar, not to stand out. That version of me, he got me here, but he can't take me forward. And there's been a bit of a shift recently. I went to a networking event, and there I met someone who saw right through me. You know, sometimes when you meet a stranger and you have the impression that they see you. Well, this person did, and it got me thinking. It told me something. It told me that I need to stop trying so hard. Stop stressing so much. That you don't need to earn, that I don't need to earn being myself, that is a given, and that is enough. That life is about play, it's about gratitude, it's about positivity, it's about being thankful for the current day and looking forward to it, and looking forward to the day after that. Because in the end, it's all just a big sandbox, it's one big playground, and we tend to forget that. We tend to forget that we're never really meant to grow into adulthood, as they say. And by that I mean, become so serious that you forget that life is just play. Like when we were children. Life carries on being play. Those who acknowledge that are the ones who are rewarded in the end. But for some reason, the way it's like I knew these things inside of myself, but the way this person kind of verbalized them, it just got through to me and I believed them. So that got me thinking, and I wrote a letter to my old self, in which I thanked him. And I was quite grateful for the ways in which he helped me and helped me get to today. And then I let him go. So this is what I wanted to say is, if you're out there and feeling kind of similar to myself, a bit stuck in yourself, a bit scattered, not sure what to do or where to go, just remember this, that you have to be born anew each time. It's an iterative process. You have to keep creating new versions of yourself that are better than the previous ones and discard the old ones. You can't let an old version dictate the new rules. But be a friend to yourself. Like I said, we who have been through hardship have more layers to shed and perhaps more of these versions to build. And that's fine. That's life. That's our quest, if you want. That's what we are meant to do. But we all need to strive towards becoming that better version of ourselves. So remember that you have to be born anew each time. But you don't have to be an enemy to yourself. You can be a friend to yourself. Be the best friend to yourself. You owe it to yourself to live. to thrive, to be in the here and now and not just survive. I'm not sharing all of this because I have it figured out. Far from me, actually. I'm still figuring it out. But I'm sharing this because I almost didn't say anything. And it is also it is a way to keep myself accountable with this YouTube journey. I always didn't say anything, and I know how lonely it can be when all you've got is your own thoughts bouncing around the walls of your head. At some point, you have to get them out. So, but even another truth that I've always kind of known it, but it has materialized itself in my head lately, is that when life hits, you don't just stay down. You get back up. And another more universal thing is that sometimes the way through which we raise ourselves is not by focusing on ourselves, it's by focusing on others. And going a bit further than that, if we want to solve the problems of the world as they are today, then we can only do so by building bridges, by reaching out, by building communities. And for a long time, I kind of doubted, my legitimacy, or rather, by which right do I stick a camera in my face and just talk? But then I realized that if this video reaches someone, it can help someone, then that is a bridge already built. And we can only save ourselves and each other by building those bridges. If you're there in the in-between, not who you were, but also not yet who you want to be, I see you. And you're not broken. You're just on the path. You're just on the road. You're becoming. So yeah, I think this video was mostly for me, but also for you. And if it's helped you in any way, welcome.